Mr. Watson here, and in this video we're going to be looking at the importance of warming up and cooling down before and after your training sessions. So training sessions must begin with a warm-up. Now, these warm-ups are aimed at all types of training sessions. So you'll see that here that I'm not mentioning the phase of sport-specific exercises or drills. I'm just looking at the first two phases as if you're warming up, for example, a long distance run. So here you have pulse raising exercises such as jogging, skipping, things to get the heart rate up and the blood flowing around the body. Secondly, mobility and stretching exercises, ensuring your joints are nice and loose and you're ready for the training that you're about to do. So they are the two stages that we need to know. However, if you were warming up for example, a basketball match, then you would add in stage 3 of sport-specific exercises. So let's look at some of the changes to the body that occur through warming up. You'll have an increased heart rate, an increased body temperature, an increased respiratory rate, and you'll experience the bore shift. So the bore shift is when the oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve goes to the right and you end up with more oxygen being delivered to the working muscle cells. Okay, so approximately 15% more oxygen is delivered to the working muscle cells when we have an increase in body temperature from 37 to 39 degrees. So this reinforces why a warm-up is so important to an aerobic athlete. Now, what are the benefits of warming up? We have increased performance, reduced risk of injury, improved reaction time, and improved focus. Okay, so these are just the changes and benefits of warming up. So this is why it's key to start your session with one. Now, training sessions must end with a cool down. Okay, so the phases we have there are pulse lowering activities, trying to return to your resting heart rate gradually, not just immediately stopping. And we have some stretching, usually of a static nature and held for a longer duration. So what changes to the body occur during a cool down? And quite simply, a return to resting heart rate, return to resting temperature, return to resting respiratory rate, and the bore shifts back. The recovery goes back to the left. So returning hemoglobin saturation with oxygen to its original relationship, it allows a greater uptake of oxygen to hemoglobin. So this is going to allow to oxygenate the bloodstream and flush out the waste products. And again, all of these changes is about returning the body to pre-exercise state gradually. This is what we're looking to achieve. So let's look at some of the benefits. We have a reduced risk of DOMS. Now, what is DOMS? Delayed onset muscle soreness is pain that begins after you've worked out and can be delayed for up to 48 hours. So you may have already experienced this, and this can quite simply come about by not cooling down, not stretching out the muscles that you've just used, and allowing them to take too long to clear out some of the lactic acid, etc. So it's really key that you try to cool down to reduce the risk of this happening. Now, depending on the intensity of your training session, it still might happen, it just reduces the risk. We have, as I just mentioned, elimination of lactic acid and preparation for the next session. This often goes overlooked as a benefit, as everyone associates preparation as warming up, which it is. However, by cooling down, it's almost like pre-preparation. By cooling down and experiencing the benefits of this, your body recovers quicker, and you then can start to achieve your adaptations quicker, and it just allows your body to be ready to train again and allows you to train more frequently rather than experiencing DOMS. And it also improved relaxation. It just allows you to unwind at the end of your training, go into deeper thought. You can think about the goals that you'd set out to achieve. Did you achieve them? What are you looking to achieve in the next training session? Or quite simply, you might start planning your meal. But it just relaxes the mind after what could have been a high intensity training session. So this is why warm-ups and cooldowns are important in a training program, as they bring about a lot of benefits. Okay.